Don't fear failure. Fear regret. You failed an exam. You lost a job. You were rejected. And now you're thinking, I'm done. But is that really true? Failure isn't the end. It's proof you had the courage to try. Regret? That's a whole different story. Regret is what happens when you never even take a chance. Have you ever wondered how many dreams die because people are too afraid to pursue them? Every success is built on a mountain of failures, but no success was ever built on regret. So ask yourself, what scares you more? Failing at something you're passionate about, or looking back years from now wondering, what if? Stop letting fear hold you back. Start embracing the possibility of failure. Because in the end, it's not the failures that haunt us. It's the chances we never took, the dreams we were too afraid to chase. Remember, every no brings you closer to a yes. Every setback teaches you something valuable. But regret? Regret teaches you nothing. It just eats away at your soul. So the next time you're faced with a challenge, what will you do? Will you shy away, fearing failure? Or will you step up, knowing that even if you fail, you'll grow? The choice is yours. But remember this, life is too short for what-ifs and if-onlys. It's too precious to waste on regrets. So go ahead, take that risk, apply for that dream job. Ask out that person you've been admiring from afar. Start that business you've been dreaming about. Because here's the truth, you might fail, and that's okay. But you might also succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And isn't that possibility worth the risk? Don't let fear of failure rob you of your potential. Don't let it steal your dreams. Because one day you'll look back on your life. And when that day comes, what do you want to see? A life full of what-ifs and missed opportunities? Or a life lived boldly with no regrets? The choice is yours. So make it count. Embrace failure as a teacher. See it as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Because every time you fail, you learn. You grow stronger, more resilient. And with each failure, you get closer to success. But regret? Regret offers no lessons. It gives you nothing but bitterness and pain. So which will you choose? A life of what-ifs or a life of, at least I tried? A life of regret or a life of growth? Remember, the greatest failure is not trying at all. So don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of not trying. Because in the end, it's not the failures that define us. It's how we respond to them. It's the courage to keep going, even when things get tough. That's what separates the dreamers from the achievers. The what-ifs from the I-dids. So go ahead, take that leap. Embrace the possibility of failure. Because on the other side of that fear, that's where true success lies. That's where dreams become reality. And isn't that worth fighting for? Don't let fear of failure hold you back. Let the fear of regret push you forward. Because one day, you'll look back on your life. And when that day comes, you want to be able to say, I gave it my all, I chased my dreams, I lived without regrets. That's a life worth living. That's a story worth telling. So what are you waiting for? Your future is calling. Will you answer? Or will you let fear of failure silence that call? The choice is yours. But remember, don't fear failure. Fear regret. Because failure is temporary. But regret lasts a lifetime. So go out there and fail. Fail spectacularly. Fail often. Because with each failure, you're one step closer to success. And that's something you'll never regret.